Hello and welcome to my desk. Don't mind Charles Dickens. Basically what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna go over all the stuff that I got from Comic-Con, and just over some other things as well. So first we'll start with this here. I got an original series phaser for about £40. Yeah. Let me quickly cut back to... I'm gonna quickly cut, and I'll turn it on, and I'll show you all the sound effects and stuff. Okay, here we have it. The light is on. So if you pull this bit, it's currently in stun mode. But if I quickly turn the dial, give it a second. There we go. Now you see it's red. Now it's in kill mode. And there is a third mode. Give me a second. Called overload. See how it's flashing? Now this is what happens when I press the button. So yeah, I think this thing is pretty cool. I usually have it in stun mode because that's my preferred mode. But yeah, I like this thing, and it's definitely worth the money because I use this thing as a proper lot, and I'm probably gonna use it in Deep in the Enterprise at some point. Next item on the list we have is the 15th Doctor. I've got a 15th Doctor figure now, and I got him for about, I think, 20 quid. You know, he's got a really good likeness of Shooty. I don't know if that'll come up on the camera because it's really grainy because it's like an older phone, but it's a really good likeness. He's got his sonic screwdriver in his hand. The costume is actually pretty well made. Like, that is pretty accurate to what he wore in, I think this is based on his outfit in Space Babies. Not my favourite 15th Doctor outfit, but it's alright. So yeah, I got him for 20 quid. He sits up there in the TARDIS. Hang on, I'll see if I can... There we go, good enough. With his Dalek. I've done what RTD couldn't. I've put the 15th Doctor with a Dalek. Absolute shocker. Anyway, let's move on to the next item. Where the camera is actually going to be on me, because next up is this little pin that I got from a stall. Obviously you can see it's Star Trek. I believe this is... It looks very Wrath of Khan era to me, like... But I'm probably wrong in that. It might be like motion picture or something. But yeah, I think it's quite nice. As you can see, it's got a big bar behind it, and then the command insignia. It actually goes in with oh, we won't be able to see it here, but it goes in with like hold on, I'll see if I can. You probably won't be able to see it, but it goes in with two little clippy bits because it's a bigger pin. Yeah, I got that about, I think, a £5. I think it might have been £4, but yeah, I'm gonna be wearing this a lot now. Now let's move on to what's behind me on my chair. So next up, as I said, what's on my chair? I got a new T-shirt. I got an X-Men shirt. Pretty simple. It's just got all the. I think this is like supposed to be based on the '90s show. Yep, got all the 90s X-Men. You quick sweep over. There we are. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wear this a lot as well. Like, I can probably do this with just casual hoodie 12th Doctor as well, because like, really all you need is just a random T-shirt. So, yeah. But yeah, I like this shirt. This shirt was about £20. Yeah, and it was I got it in a large because then it'll last me a lot longer if I got it in like small. So let's move on to, I think, the last thing. I don't know if it is the last thing. It could be, it could not be. I mean, that depends on if I go over the DVDs that I got, which I got outside of the con, but still on the day. So let's move on to my bag. It's not the pin, and it's not the bag itself. It's this little Star Trek keychain. that I have put around my pin. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. It's made of metal. I don't know if you can hear that. Hang on. No, you won't really be able to tell that it's metal, but I mean, I guess you can tell from the finish that it's quite metal. Obviously, it's based on the Commander insignia because you can see it there. Pretty good quality, and it hangs well. It hangs quite well off my bag, so pretty big up. So if I'm not mistaken, that should be everything that I bought from the con itself. Unless I'm forgetting something. Knowing me, I've just remembered. Yep, I'm forgetting something. Give us a sec. And so I'm pretty sure the last thing I got, well, not last thing chronologically, but the last thing I've got to show you that I haven't shown you, is Romana from Destiny of the Daleks. I got Romana because, I'm convinced that she's my favourite companion of the classic era. Yeah, pretty good design, pretty good. The likeness is alright. I mean, I can kind of tell it's supposed to be a Lava Lord, but I also can't at the same time. It's weird. The outfit's quite well done. If you look at it, it's quite accurate to actually the outfit that she did wear in Destiny. I'm a big fan of this big old white scarf she got on, but yeah, that's the figure. I think I got her about £15, I think. So yeah, pretty good price. But yeah, that should be all just the random things that I got from the actual con. I guess now I'll move on to
Somebody just passed me this and says, don't forget to subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel. Well, how could I possibly forget that? For goodness sake. You got the message, haven't you? Don't forget. Doctor Who YouTube channel. Now.